Welcome back. As you can see, we're still in front of Baderon, and so we're gonna participate in the banquet. You're ready then, are you? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I'd have considered me civic duty to it. Wait, let's try again. The banquet will be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I'd have considered it me civic duty to eat you over the head and drag you there. Right, okay, there we go. Now make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do you no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady, remember. Not a lady's bleeding lackey. As for direction, the feast being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthale in Bulwark Hall and he'll show you the way. Just keep that head held high, lass. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've got good reason to be proud, and don't let no eye-born bugger tell you different. Okay. So I think that's on the lower level. Yes, in Bulwark Hall. So yeah, I thought that would have triggered it straight away, but it's fine. We can just do this now. Not that big of a deal. But yeah. Alright. Talk to this bloke. Dress shoes. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh. Now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come on, adventurer, I'll show you the briefing room.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect her on her journey till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, the This is Matt Snake. Respond.
Ryder! This is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat, and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogin Wese Tonzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat way, Kiskat Fogahats Wadadorns. Sees Nigen, Fistun the only Lamra Satardon.
Morning, sunshine. All a bit much for you, was it? What happened? Ah, you don't remember then? You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. I had to carry you back to the wench myself. Well, I say carry, 'twas more a manner of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Any road, don't fret. 'Tis little wonder you was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some colour back in your cheeks though, so I'll leave you to it. Bugger, I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthiel, and he'll let you into the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I'm told Milveb was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt she'll look too kindly on you if you repeated the trick. So yes, that is why that cutscene is why I didn't continue its last episode, because it's a 15-minute long one, and I remembered right at the end after I talked to Badger the second time that sequence is added on. But that sequence is basically the Battle of Cartano, which is the end. Very end of 1.0, which is the first Final Fantasy XIV that was released. That didn't do so well, so they rebuilt it into what you see now. And this is actually the unending story, just quickly, so you can go back and watch a lot of the stuff that we just watched. Yeah, it didn't do so well, and so they rebuilt it. And instead of just rebuilding it and then releasing it, they actually tied it into the story. So that's what the Calamity is, basically the reboot of the game. Now we can talk to there. I forgot about her last time as well. Just we want to go to the Bulwark Hall. So yeah, so that's the battle right before they switched from 1.0 to 2.0. And the moon Dalamud hit, and I actually didn't know all this backstory when I first started playing, and it was when I discovered it or found out about all of it. You know, you can kind of see that a lot of the references to history, some of that history is actually stuff that other players have done, which is kind of cool. Anyway, continuing on. Xanthiel. Greetings, Scarlett. Admiral Blufishvin awaits you in the command room. Shall I announce you? Blufishvin. Alright, let's talk to Medleveb. Ah, Scarlett, it's good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing. One I would entrust to no other. Okay. So we just leveled up. Nice. So we can get the next Marauders quest as well. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business then. Okay, cool. So this quest will be the one that sends us to the other city-states. So this is going to be great. So we'll be able to pick up... Yeah, okay, she doesn't talk. We'll be able to pick up White Mage and stuff like that. Unlock some of the other quests. We'll also start... It's from this point on that you start getting into the Converge storyline. So, like, a quest or two after this is when you start doing the same things regardless of where you started, kind of thing. I've penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I'm proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano. Those letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to LIMSA, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions. Puts in me mind of history's champions. Me in mind of history. I don't know. A quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation to the city-states of Gridania and Uldar. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well travelled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such parties with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Scarlett, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of LIMSALOMINSA and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Right. We can talk to Baderon. I can't remember where we go first, whether to go Gridania or Thanalin. But regardless, wherever we go, once we get there, that's where the episode will more than likely end. So I'm going to go Drowning Winch. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are you? Personal bleeding envoy? So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral and Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance. Bugger me, damn it! I missed it, sorry. Clicked too eagerly. I'm proud of you, lass. Thinking of how far you've come, why, it is enough to bring a tear to me eye. And that ain't the ale talking either. Well, not just the ale at any rate. Bless the navigator for steering you my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on the airship pass, all of Eorzea laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If you think us Laminsas are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of GRIDANIA, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Uldar. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule and no bugger will with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're an adventurer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's an heap of trouble that plagues every nation, see? Taint just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infight, and beastmen and their goddamn primals. Aye, there's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there that you can't handle. Summit tells me that you're going to be just fine. The realm's at it rough, 'tis true, but folk are beginning to recover from the beating the calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much time to turn things around. 'Tis the perfect time for an adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay, so we need to hit up the airship landing, which we can talk to you for. Alright. We'll talk to them. Greetings, ma'am. This is the counter for passengers travelling to GRIDANIA. So we're going to GRIDANIA first. Nice. Wait. Aren't you that famous adventurer? It's Scarlett, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to all of us. To us all, madam. High wind skyways is at your disposal. Will you be travelling with us today? Yep. Alright. Gangplank. Board the airship. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for GRIDANIA is about to depart. Please make way to the boarding gate. Good fortune to you, Scarlett. The day'll come when your name means the same as a hero to the folks of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
They? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign. And a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartener. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
here we are in GRIDANIA. I think. Yep. We got someone else that just rocked up as well. Well, I assume anyway. Talk to this attendant. Ah, you must be the envoy from LIMSALOMINSA. Welcome to GRIDANIA, madam. The elder seed seer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good ma'am. You are the Limsan envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand where the elder seed seer awaits. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just attune to the aetheryte up here, and then we'll call it. The second cutscene has got us going overtime, but it's better to get them both out of the way. Chalk this up as a cutscene episode, and then we can sort it out later. And now that we're here, we could probably actually take part in the Easter quest as well. So yeah, so this is the knot, as you can see. Very interesting. So we'll just find a little hidey hole to sign off. Probably in here somewhere. Here we go, here. Alright, so with that, that's the episode done. We will catch you next episode where we'll continue on with the quest, and we might even pick up the Easter quest if there is time for it. I don't know exactly when it finishes. Hatching Tide 22nd. So probably not, but we'll see what happens. See ya.